Ha ha hee hee. Come on in, everybody. It's that time of the month. Mysteries must be solved. Thanks, girl. I feel sexy. It's storming here in Los Angeles. There's a storm in Los Angeles. It knocked my internet out. I thought I wasn't going to have a show. But here she is. Ready to be your chauffeur into gossip. I want to be your chauffeur. Come on in, everybody. I've got a jam-packed show. We've got current tabloids, vintage tabloids, Thanksgiving recipes, singing, Inside Edition, fashion pizzazz. Now listen, we're about to start Total Trash Live. I am the storm, honey. I've really been into 90s house music recently, club music. Remember La Bouche? I love La Bouche. I wish I could play it, but I'm worried about copyright. I want to be your lover. Remember this house song? You think you're better off alone? Do you think you're better off alone? Remember that song, that house song? I think her name was like Amanda. Come on in, everybody. Total Trash Live is in full effect. We're live. Honey, who is Angela Lansbury's gay lover? We're going to find out. According to the Inquirer. Inquiry minds want to know. But do you remember that song? Do you think you're better off alone? I remember working out at the New York Sports Club in New York, and that song would come on, and I would be like, I am better off alone. Well, because I am. I had no choice. Do you think you're better off alone? And La Bouche. All right. Let's get this show started, honey, because it's juicy and it's jam-packed. First of all, did everybody have a good Thanksgiving? Honey, is Thanksgiving over? Yes, the song remember that song, honey? Because the reason, Everything But the Girl, how's that go? Remember their hit? Missing, and I miss you like a desert's miss. Well, they're coming back. They have a new album coming out. So that's why I was getting into old 90s house music. And especially with the storm here in Los Angeles, it's great to listen to old house music. Whenever it rains in Los Angeles, they call it a storm. I had to go out in the storm today. I nearly was washed away by a sprinkle. I miss you too, girl. Do you think you're better off alone? That's the question, honey. The question tonight is, do you think you're better off alone? Do you remember? And why isn't La Bouche having a reunion if Everything But the Girl is? Everything But the Girl is having a reunion. And I want La Bouche. The question tonight is, where is La Bouche? Who's Angela Lansbury's secret gay lover? We're going to find out. But do you think you're better off alone? Hey, girl. Thanks, girl. I got this at H&M, honey. I was wandering through the mall stoned, and I bought this hat, and it started to rain. Because they call it a storm here in Los Angeles. La Bouche. La douche. Honey, I need a La Bouche reunion yesterday. I forgot to say, this is the thing. I'm listening to 90s house music. I was a 90s club kid in New York, Limelight at Palladium. I was with the closing night of Palladium. But do you remember Jenco jeans? Like those really giant, wide, ugly jeans in the 90s that the ravers and the skateboarder kids wore back then? Well, honey, they're back in style now. When I went shopping at the mall, all the kids looked like ravers. They all had like chokers on and wide-legged jeans. And I could not find a Jenco jean, honey. So I went online, and guess what? Guess how much they're selling Jenco jeans for? Those ugly jeans. They couldn't even give away at Goodwill. Guess how much they're selling those Jenco jeans for? Those ugly wide-legged jeans that would drag on the ground and be filthy and ripped up. Guess how much? Guess. $250. So if anybody has old Jenco jeans in your closet, the kids are buying them for $250. I want a pair, but not like for $250. Like I would wear them for like a couple of holiday events and look absolutely insane, but I'd pull it off because it's très chic. And then I throw them away by like May. So I'm not paying $200. I'll pay $30. Miss Jenco would get all wet and salty in the winter. And that is a lot of fabric. Then somebody told me to go down to downtown LA and have it made. Have my clothes made? Who do you think I am? Princess Diana? Speaking of Princess Diana, I have some exclusive... my little bro had a pair that 42 round at the legs. Yes, honey, and they were gigantic. Those Jenco jeans are back, honey. Rave looks are back. I went to the mall and everybody looked like... I wanted to date all the retail workers at the mall. They all look like raver kids when I was a raver child. So I have exclusive royal dish for you. And then we'll get into some more pizzazz fashion. I heard how King Charles got the late Queen. I heard how he got her to give Camilla the Queen Consort title was basically this. So the Queen was going to give Prince Edward's accuser the money that he owed her from Prince Charles's money that he was going to get when the Queen died. So Charles was like, well, you can give it to Andrew as long as you make Camilla a Queen Consort. Honey, that's how, and she did it. Honey, blackmailing your mother. You gotta do what you gotta do, honey, when your family is absolute hillbillies. Do you think you're better off a royal LaBouche? Oh my God, season 5 of The Crown comes out Wednesday. I know, girl. It actually comes out on midnight here in LA. I think it does. So that was the dish about that. And we're supposed to vote. Honey, I'm not voting until I'm voting to get those Jenco jeans reduced. Is it on the ballot? Is someone going to give me a stimulus check? Is that on the ballot? I don't understand why politicians should be saying I'm going to give you a stimulus check and everybody would vote. I would vote, and the first thing I would do with my stimulus check is buy tickets to see LaBouche, the reunion tour, and Jenco jeans. This live will save the midterms. Honey, something needs to. Because tomorrow's a lunar eclipse. So let's all just use our powers of our magical witch powers. Let's use our magical witch powers. And wish all good things for the midterms. And I was never good at finals or midterms or any kind of test. Because, I sold my Spanish test answers. You should be in this season of American Horror Story. Big Daddy Has Nothing on Pete. I think I should be on every television show. I think this should be its own television show. It is its own television show. Speaking of, this show, Total Trash Live, is going to be live on stage in Hollywood at the Lyric Hyperion Theater. Get a pen and paper out and write down this date, December 8th, Thursday, 8 o'clock. Honey, it's going to be a year-end roundup live on stage with a live guest that I'm very excited about, and I cannot mention exactly who it is yet because the contract hasn't been signed. I mean, my contract is signed. The show will definitely be happening, but I don't want to say who my guests are just yet. We'll tease it. How you doing? And so you can get tickets for the show on the link in my Instagram profile page, or go to the Lyric Hyperion Theater and get the tickets there, honey. The hottest show in town, ending the year great. Welcome to... Is the guest Sherry Papini? Honey, I can't say. I can't say if it's Sharon Osbourne. I can't say if it's Ellen DeGeneres. I can't say. I'll give you a little hint. It could be a talk show host, a former one. But I can't say. So when you can't say, you can't say. She can't say. Well, could you imagine if it was LaBouche? Oh! Who sang that song, Do You Think You're Better? It also was like, it was almost like a circus house creep song. I love that song. Oh, I love that song. Oh, God. Anyway, honey, did you see Mariah Carey promoting Christmas? Honey, the day Halloween wasn't even like, my makeup on my Halloween costume was still on my face, and she was screaming about Christmas. Now, I love Mariah, but I'm not right. I feel like somebody's pushing her, and this is going to backfire on her. She needs to wait till Black Friday, and I know we can't call it that anymore. So, non-color specific Friday is when Mariah should be mentioning Christmas. Alice DJ, Better Off Alone. But I can't say. Alice DJ was the name of that song. I thought her name was like Amanda. Amanda, speaking of Amanda, there's an article in Vulture magazine. Oh, wait a minute. I'll get to that in a minute. But Inside Edition's on at 7 o'clock.
Now a reminder to always measure before you move heavy furniture. See that hand waving from under a couch stuck on the basement stairs? It's Mom.
Oh no, the couch is stuck on the basement stairs.
God.
It's not budging. And look, that's Mom's hand.
Mom?
It's pinned underneath. Her daughter, Claire Hickman.
Claire's laughing.
Never gonna get back out. We have no
Do you think you're better off under a couch?
I just don't think it's gonna fit. It's reminding many of this classic.
Oh no, I wanna be your lover.
Up the stairs.
Honey, did you ever get a Rachel hairdo stuck on your head? Look how long this clip is. Where is the woman trapped? There she is.
Pivot to free Mom.
We tried.
She's laughing. She died.
Department, and after
She
2
suffocated.
Mom was rescued.
There's Mom.
Claire says the fire department got a good laugh about what happened.
Oh my God, everyone's laughing at Claire's mother. Poor Claire's mother. You know, see this couch back here? My fat ass got so fat during the pandemic when I just kept eating, and I crushed the springs in this couch. There's like a big lump in this couch. This couch is only 2 years old, and I crushed it during the pandemic because I kept eating. And now it's ruined. I have to put so many pillows on this couch to lay on this couch so my back doesn't hurt. Do you think you're better off wearing a wig? I just can't. Hey, girl. Welcome to Toe Trash Live if you're just joining us. We're talking about furniture. And LaBouche. There's an article in Vulture magazine called The Curse of Kentwood, where Britney Spears is from. I haven't read the whole thing. It's very long, and I don't have time because I still got to figure out who I'm voting for. I haven't even mailed this in yet. I haven't even opened this. I'm too busy reading tabloids. Somebody needs to tell me. Can somebody message me after the show and tell me what I'm supposed to do with this, who I'm supposed to vote for? I mean, if they're just, I just vote for, if there's just a D next to them, I'll just go check, 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 check. Honey, she's checked out. Okay? Who do I vote for? Anyway, so they're saying that there's a curse in Kentwood on the Spears family and that the father was cursed. And that's why he like somehow kidnapped Britney. I mean, I'll have it read by next show. So, I don't know. Do you guys see Cher and her boyfriend? Oh, wait, before we get to that, as you know, every show is sponsored by Ashton Drake Dolls. And this show is no exception, except where is it? Oh, God. Here we are. This is this week's doll, except this isn't Ashton Drake. This is a vintage tabloid from 1996. This is from the Treasury collection. And it's 2 dolls. Look at them. Jack and Jill. How original. I'm not voting for Caruso. I'm voting for these 2. Look at them. Who is she? Is she on the phone calling somebody? These are our dolls of the day, Jack and Jill. Paradise Galleries, Jack and Jill. And there's like questions. It says, a delight for the eye and ear. What do you mean? They talk? Musical pair to treasure forever. Oh my God, they sing? Inseparable stories sung and now in the imported bisque porcelain, this musical pair delights the ear by placing the childhood favorite Jack and Jill. Each is a masterpiece. Their features are sculpted in astonishing detail. Tender lips seeming to whisper little secrets, delicate noses almost breathing. Ew! Who wants these dolls? I do. Christmas is right around the corner. On the first day of Christmas, my darling gave to me Jack and Jill. Gorge, honey. They never cease to disturb you, right? Bisquick is the best porcelain. Thank you. There's only $19.99. That's a bargain, right? But I think there's like 4 installments of them. How many installments of this? Just 4 payments of $20. So I can't do math. You add it up. What is that, 1,000? Okay. Cher has a new boyfriend, honey, and he's 34 years old, and she's 75. And everyone's making a big deal about it. And he's apparently has, like, cheats on people. I mean, who cares? Does Cher care? She says she doesn't care, and she's happier than ever. She was tweeting about it on Twitter. And she might as well tweet about it on Twitter, because, like, aren't they canceling Twitter? Twitter's really not my thing. Instagram is. But you guys, I've got, Thanksgiving is right around the corner. Are you guys going to Thanksgiving dinner? Or are you making one at home? Either way, I've got the recipe for you. And my daughter loves this recipe. My co-host and daughter, Lumina. She's the one that introduced me to this. You want to show them, honey? It's just absolutely wonderful. I just want to give you a close. Look at this. This is this is what I'm bringing over to your house for Thanksgiving. Simply delicious, simply simple. This burnt soup chicken with rice and these dead hands, honey, served to you. Gobble, gobble. Look at this. It's 1 dish chicken and rice bake. It's a can of Campbell's cream of mushroom. Ew, 1 cup of water. And 2 quarts shallow baking dish. Shallow baking dish? 1/4 tablespoon of paprika. Skinless, boneless breast halves. Oh, you're welcome. Total Trash really gives you everything you need. We give you Thanksgiving dinners. We give you fashion. We give you gossip. Isn't that wonderful? Look what's on the cover. Oh, I just love it. Now, we're going to get to these tabloids in a minute. Welcome, everybody, to the show. Now, on these new tabloids, somebody's saying that it's the Globe, that Angela Lansbury has a secret lover, and we're going to reveal who it is tonight. Perfect for a big gay Thanksgiving. Doesn't that look delicious? Did you guys see that video of Jessica? It's a commercial for Jessica Simpson's Pottery Barn. And something's askew, honey. Something is askew. She looks dangerously thin, and she seems like she's slurring her words. And her eyes look a little bit sunken in, but she just came out and said everything's fine. And so just go shopping at Pottery Barn. Don't worry about her. Get your Pottery Barn accessories. Make sure they're not too large that you'll get stuck in the stairwell. Whose face are you talking about? Phyllis Diller's face or Jessica Simpson? This is Phyllis Diller, honey. She just got plastic surgery nightmare. So from a vintage tabloid, that's all. I'm serving this on Thanksgiving. Pizza. I think it looks absolutely delicious. Also, speaking of the royal family, did you guys know that the Queen was having a secret relationship with Tom Cruise? What were they discussing? Do you think Tom was trying to get the Queen into Scientology? You know that was his Mission Impossible, honey. The Scientologist said, get to that royal family before she passes. And get her on Scientology. Have her sign on the dotted line. And then they were going to work their way down to all of them. You know that what was going to happen. I don't know. It's just everything's been so askew ever since this storm came. And now they're saying this storm is really going to kick up tomorrow in Hollywood. Well, because areas that got burnt, they're going to have mudslides. Because people did a gender reveal party, honey, and they burnt the earth for that baby. And now there's just going to be mud. And people got to go vote in this mud, in this storm. Do you think Tommy Boy and Queenie planning her? Yes, honey, do you think people are going to vote in this storm? I like a storm. I'm not scared of it. I got to get that ballot out. Oh, you know what movie I saw, and then we're going to get to these tabloids, which was Tar. Did you guys see Tar? With Kate Blanchett, she's a crazy orchestra leader. I love Tar. I hope there's Tar too. Electric Boogaloo. And a blood moon tomorrow. I know, honey. That's why we're casting spells. Gender reveals always go askew. Honey, what if the baby doesn't have a gender? How dare you? It could very well happen. My internet wasn't working because of this storm, and then I was worried, is there a Sheila back in town? Unplugging wires outside, scaling the wall. But it was just the sprinkle of the storm, a Hollywood storm. I don't know. All I know is Christmas is coming, and I told you guys I want Jenco jeans. Is that so much to ask for? Is my Jenco jeans? We're going to get to these tabloids in a second. Right now, and before we get into the current ones, I want to just give a little fashion flashback for you. Where is it? Ashton Drake. Are you out to get me? Because I didn't show your doll? Oh, everything's askew. Well, now I can't find it. Gosh darn it. Oh, I want to show you pizzazz on parade. Don't you guys want to see some? These are, if Jenkos are back in style, then so is this. And it was a little fashion, gorgeous fashion page I wanted to show you. I just keep seeing Phyllis Dilla's burnt face. Oh, welcome to Tote Trash Live, honey. This show's going to be on stage in December. Don't you want to see this live before your very eyes? Don't you? Don't you wish your girlfriend was hot like me? Oh, Pussycat Dolls, they need to come back too. La Bouche? Well, I don't know where that is. I have so many papers, so many notes. I fired all of my assistants after because of the storm, and because of the full moon makes me absolutely crazy. My God, so I hope somebody comes into this live and they're just watching me turn pages. It's like performance art. Well, it was here. Honey, my house I'm drowning in tabloids. I can't keep track of them. Well, I'll show you a different pizzazz on parade. Honey, what about this gorgeous outfits? They said Jennifer Lewis was Fashion Victim of the Week. Honey, Natalie Portman, how old is she here? This magazine's from 1996. She looks older in 1996 than she does now. Simple chic, simply old. Who is this mother? Honey, Invasion of the Body Snatchers. Look at Laura Dern and then her mother. I mean, that doesn't look that bad. This is pizzazz on parade, honey. Debbie Reynolds is always giving it to you. Of course, it's Diane Keaton in a hat, honey. You can't go wrong there. Madonna in a hat. God, what is that? Hydrangeas? She hates hydrangeas on her head. Here we go. This is it, honey. This is this week's tabloids. Inside her tragic fight for sanity, Meghan's mental breakdown, new fears in Harry's codependent, why they'll divorce. Oh my God. Secret Service tried to kidnap Pence. Nobody wants her. Look at Leah Michelle, honey. She's so happy she's in Funny Girl singing. You are the luckiest people that I'm singing for you. She's so happy. She thinks you're lucky to see her perform, and we are. Rise and shine with this country charmer. Hand-polished crystal sculpture. Cock-a-doodle-doo me. Honey, I'm not so sure that this is just a normal crystal. I think this is used to put inside of you for pleasure. Because it's LGBTQ plus clock. It's got a pride colors. Hand-tinted crystal captures the rooster's vibrant colors. You know when they're vibrant, what they really mean. She's LGBTQ. Baby hungry Britney shops surrogates. Honey, she's hungry. She's hungry for a baby. Look at her. She eats them. Spears is already a mom, but she's hungry for more. Reeling. The prop princess who turns 41 could face a high-risk pregnancy, according to insiders. She's now looking to implant her own eggs. After doing some research, she's convinced hiring a surrogate is the way to go. You know who her surrogate should be? Leah Michelle. The trauma will probably always stay with her. Other sources say her recent rash of bizarre behaviors, including cringeworthy topless social media posts and hacking off her hair, could cast a dark cloud over her baby dreams. Oh, honey, everybody else is crazy. Why can't she have a baby? It's tacky. Nobody wants to kidnap this queen. You know who would love, you know, what he would love to have, Miss Pence? This. Somebody give her this for Christmas. A delightful rooster. Look, she would love a vibrant rooster. Oh. Her surrogate should be Christina Aguilera. Shameless Kelly's nudie nights. Being undressed helps Clarkson unwind. She gets naked since you've been naked. I'm like a total nudist. She sees no shame in it. She finds it liberating, says it's very relaxing to walk around her own skin without constriction of clothes. In her room when the lights are low and the kids are asleep, she puts on some soft music and off come the clothes. And on comes the cock-a-doodle-doo. Kelly Clarkson likes this cock-a-doodle-doo too. Oh, her husband. Her husband seems like he's not so happy about it. That husband took all her money. He was also her manager. You can't date your manager or marry him. Oh my God. This face. Janet's face gets freakier. New nip tuck nightmare for Michael Sis. Well, she seems happy. Jackson's frozen features. She's gone overboard. Pop powerhouse Janet Jackson's new look has alarmed pals, featuring she's obsessed with cosmetic surgery like her brother Michael. And it's going to end up looking freaky like he did. Oh. That's when he had a Band-Aid on his nose. Everyone's convinced she's been getting work done for years. But in Paris, people were whispering it looks like she's gone overboard recently. Honey, of course we know she's gotten her work done. Remember that rumor when they said she removed her ribs? She said that wasn't true, but maybe it was. She seems to be showing the signs of the same downward spiral Michael went through, and we're very afraid history is going to repeat itself. Oh, no. Beverly Hills surgeon Robert Cohen, who has not treated Janet and doesn't know anything, he says that she's had a surgical brow lift, Botox, skin tightening, and work to shrink her nostrils. I don't like to talk about the way people look. That's not nice. But he's had Botox too. He embraces it. Then now, well, it made him look older. What's she doing? She's laughing. I mean, I don't like to talk about the way people look, but this page. Now they're talking about her to copy. She needs a facelift. And he didn't want her because of her face. This is so mean. This is so mean. This skinny on Meghan and Kate. God, look how thin she is. Honey, you can never be too thin to be a royal. That's how she probably got the job. They all have to be conniving to get... Somebody's getting you're getting Botox next week. The willowy princess of Wales is at least a couple of sizes smaller than Meghan. A couple? Harry's jealous wife is shedding pounds to match sister-in-law. She wants to be a skinny. Well, she's not going to do it with. She can't get there with yoga. She wants to be skinnier than Kate. Oh, honey, good luck with that. Brittany's scorned mom apologizes. I'm sorry, my daughter. I'm sorry we kidnapped you. I'm so sorry for your pain. I've been sorry for years, whined Lynn on Instagram. Brittany shot back. Mom, take your apology and go F yourself. Oh, what is that Thanksgiving going to be like? You know who should be invited for this Thanksgiving dinner? Cock-a-doodle-doo me. She devil's hellfire horror. Burned hubby's body in love triangle insurance scam. God, what do people do for money? It's not like there was a stimulus check involved. Ashton Drake, honey, I sure do love. What does that say? It is a contest to be who's thinner. I sure do love What is this? What is this word? Eve? I sure do love Eve. I don't know what this baby's name is. It's so likable and it's so huggable and lifelike, but what's the baby's name? Eve? Ive? Liv? I can't read that handwriting. You? Is that you? I sure do love you. You? Oh, this is a Southern baby. I sure do love you, Brittany Jane. Here it is, honey. This is what the show is all about tonight. Angela Lansbury's gay heartbreak. Why a legend's marriage ended in tears. Angela and Peter Shaw were wed for over 50 years. The Murder, She Wrote star and Tony winner called marrying her husband an excruciating error. Lansbury was haunted by her early love for a closeted actor. So she's not the lesbian. Her first husband was. Devastated, Angela Lansbury went to her grave haunted by heartbreak because she never got over the shock of learning her first husband was gay. Oh, my husband's gay, and I wish I could get a divorce. Naive at 19, the MGM starlet was seriously smitten when the 35-year-old Jezebel hunk, but he abandoned her less than a year later for this. Honey, we always abandoned someone we love for this, for cock-a-doodle-doo. Oh, Angela, I get it, honey. Look at this. Imagine this inside you. Look at this nail. Anyway, sorry I can't go on with this. He left her a note, but I'm sure it was written in cursive. It probably was a musical. This is horrible stereotype, Pete. Stop saying that. Sorry, I can't go on. Oh, the Tony-winning Maine powerhouse later confessed she was still kicking herself for not recognizing Cromwell was into women before their wedding. It just had never really sunk in. I was in love with love. The Beauty and the Beast actress further explained she had no experience sexually to draw on when she fell for the screen stud. I found him such an attractive individual. Yeah, because you just sang show tunes together. He knew everybody. He was friend of Joan Crawford's. Well, honey, if that isn't your first clue, he probably borrowed her pearls. These people who I was fascinated by a young actress. I had no idea I was marrying a gay man. Mike Pence? The Sweeney Todd stage star admitted she was absolutely shattered when her homosexual... I'm sorry I can't unhand me. Was it a post-it? I know, right? The Sweeney Todd stage star admitted she was absolutely shattered when her homosexual hubby abruptly dumped her. For who, Rock Hudson? But they forged a friendship with him that lasted until his death. I realized I had just made an excruciating error. We all make mistakes. You know, an emotional error. But I don't regret it because I learned so much during the short time we were together. I learned how to dress. I learned musical numbers. I knew how to dance. After divorcing Cromwell, she married soulmate Peter. Oh, see, everything worked out after all. So if you happen to marry a homosexual man, and I know you will, first of all, give them this for the wedding, and just be happy. I'm so glad we finally solved that mystery that the Inquirer really tried to sell that it was a woman. Look how they wrote, Angela Lansbury, gay lover revealed. But she wasn't the gay lover. It was her husband. I knew they were going to do that, though. They always do that. It's called gay baiting. It happens. And it's Hollywood, honey. And Hollywood can't handle a couple of things. Homosexuality, the Spears family, or a light drizzle. Who's my gay lover? That's the question. Do you think you're better off alone? I don't have a gay lover or husband for my alien daughter, but I hope to someday give her the chance to see LaBouche in concert. I went to the Lil Nas X concert. Oh my God, it was so much fun, honey. All the young kids were there, all the TikTokers. I was TikToking, I was twerking. I love Lil Nas X. That's my gay husband. God willing, I'll marry a gay man. Ugh. I could marry a gay man, but there's a horrible storm here in Los Angeles that's scaring everybody away. So sad. Well, does anybody else have anything left to say? Aren't you glad Halloween's over? We gotta get ready for a butterball next. Well, I gotta go. I gotta get ready. Don't forget, Total Trash Live on stage, year-end roundup here in Hollywood, December 8th, 8 o'clock p.m. The singer from LaBouche died in a plane crash after recording a Christmas song that became so big of a hit in Germany that they still play it each year. Obviously, Mariah had her killed. Is that true? So I'm not going to get a LaBouche reunion. I want to be your lover. What about the other one that sings, do you think you're better off alone? Honey, come to Chicago. The wind was 45 miles per hour yesterday. Honey, I will. I love a wind when the wind blows me. Because I don't have a gay husband. Somebody said she did the Christmas Coca-Cola commercials, LaBouche. Pete Sykes and Pete Davidson, now that's a match. Now that's a bird. I can't believe that LaBouche died on Christmas, just like George Michael. What about the mystery of George Michael? Because they never really did say what all went down with that. Because the boyfriend / husband, I don't know if he had a husband in the end, was sleeping in the car outside their house when he died. Don't you think that's kind of mysterious? A Christmas mystery? You know what? I'm going to solve it. I'm going to solve that, and I'm going to reveal what was really going on with George Michael's husband/boyfriend on my Total Trash live show, December 8th. Get the tickets and the link on my Instagram. Just do it! Jeffrey Dahmer or Ted Bundy? Ted Bundy, honey. Jeffrey Dahmer was too needy, locking the door, dragging it out. George Michael was gay. And I'm really in shock over this LaBouche thing. Can I get a Crystal Waters tour again? Or a CeCe Peniston? I want my 90s house music. I don't want no short. What happened to that girl? I should write these all down. These are mysteries I need to solve. House singers, where are they now? House performers, where are they now? I'm going to get to the bottom of it. December 8th. Total Trash Live on stage. Tickets in the profile. Pete, can we have a fortune telling? Well, on my Total Trash Live show, there is going to be Crystal reading psychic horoscope astrology predictions. That's going to be in the show. I'm really preparing for the live show. You know, it's all me. I don't have a gay husband. I have an alien daughter and she's needy. So, anyway, I'm here and I just wanted to say, I want to be your lover. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Thank you so much for joining me for another edition of Total Trash Live. Until we meet again, and hopefully I'll see you in person December 8th at the Lyric Hyperion, 8 o'clock p.m. Honey, she's pushing the show. She's pushing everything. And make sure you vote. Oh, God. But also, somebody tell me, what do I do with this? Who do I vote for? Am I supposed to read this by tomorrow? I'm reading all these tabloids. I'm trying to find out where what happened to George Michael on Christmas and where all the 90s house performers are. Short Dick Men song was performed at a kids show in Brazil called Xuxa. It was the dirty lyrics too. The kids ate it up. I remember Xuxa. Wasn't Xuxa an Italian performer with blonde hair like a Madonna of Italy? Who is Xuxa? Find out December 8th. Put it on my list. I love Xuxa. Xuxa. I love Xuxa. Do you think you're better off as Xuxa? All right, you guys, I'll see you later. Tell me who I'm supposed to vote for. Tell me what you want, what you really, really want.